Yo, what's going on, Geek Corner? This is your boy, Earth Mac, the mad scientist.
And this your boy, Boogie the Rockwater. What's up?
You keep changing your name. This is you.
I got to keep him on the toes. You can't let the left hand know what the right hand's doing.
Oh, my goodness.
You know?
You got to keep them guessing. It's provocative.
Right.
It gets the people going.
It gets them going. It gets them going.
My glasses look like it's giving the anime like reflection right now.
All of it. And it's
like with the gleaming eyes.
Yeah. Like,
man, but yeah, man, today's been crazy, man. Like crazy. So
yeah,
we actually, yes, it's been a pretty busy day. It's been a pretty busy day. So, got up this morning and recorded a few shows for next week and the week after, and for another episode for this week, and then get the layout together for today's show, right? And then you got the Superman trailers out, which you're gonna cover that. We're gonna cover that. But
yes,
Karate Kid and all that other stuff, and then the missus pulled up today. They said flew in today, so I was like, "Yo, can we move it like to 7:30?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right." We was gonna move it anyway, because come to find out, they had a layover in Charlotte, right? So flying into Columbia, it got updated like we're gonna land at 5:43. All right, that gave me plenty of time because the kid wants some Zaxby's. He probably wanted some Zaxby's, so that gave me a buffer, right? So that 5:43 landing time, they didn't land at 5:43. They left Charlotte at 5:43.
Oh,
yo, so mind you, now I know, Boogie, you familiar with CAE, you familiar with Columbia Airport, right? So for here to that airport is like maybe 30 minutes, and then you got 5 o'clock traffic. So I got there, I was literally on the way. I was literally 5 minutes from the airport, and then she texted me. She's like, "Yeah, we still in Charlotte." I like, ooh. I like, okay, then damn, we was gonna move it anyway. So,
said, ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So after I picked her up, right, we drove down the interstate, and then she was like, "Well, we got to go to the drugstore, for the kid or whatever, and like, do you want something to eat?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm good." I'm like, all right, still gonna make it 7:30. I got in the house 7:27. Like in the house, and I'm talking about speeding, son. I was speeding.
We were like, "You good?" Like,
yeah. We ain't heard nothing from you, bro. Everything good. He said, "Man, I'm just trying to get home in one piece."
In one piece.
Yes.
But I got here. Yes. We are here. Shout out to
Vivo. Show everybody your nails real quick.
Yeah, what you got? What you got going on over here?
You see them nails? They're just hard. You missed them.
Oh man,
those are fire.
All right, so
I get them filled though and sharpened.
Total transparent
and sharpened.
Total transparency, right? So I like nails like that short, like got like pointy ends, right? When I see nails like that, I think about my scalp, right? Because like anybody play in my hair, I was like, "Yo, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. It's a wrap." Like when I go get my hair washed or whatever, because there was
the same way, bro.
There was a hairstylist that had her nails like that, right? And she like digging your scalp a little bit, and I was like, I was clocked out.
Game over.
I want to get these longer because after I went to go see Wicked and Elphaba's nails, I was like, I need some extra long stilettos. I mean, hers weren't extra long, but I need some longer stilettos. I'll figure out how to like function in them. I'm surprised I haven't cut these off yet.
In the club.
What a great movie.
Wicked.
What a great show.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I get people's obsession with it. Like, I didn't understand, and this was all covered in the article, but I didn't understand the obsession with it when it first came out as a Broadway show back in like 2003. Like everybody was obsessed with it. And then I finally go and see the movie and I'm like, I get it now.
I understand now. I understand it now.
Yeah, I understand it now. For real.
But yeah, man, shout out to our now 405 subscribers.
Ooh,
that are out there. Shout out to you guys. The goal is still 500 by the end of the month. It is still doable, ladies and gentlemen. It's still
we got time
out there.
Run it up.
We got time. Run it up.
If you over here and you're listening and you haven't hit that button, it takes you 2 seconds. Just go ahead and hit that button, subscribe, set it and forget it. Set it and forget it. Get the notice so you know when we're live. Life is better this way. Life is
very much so. Very much so. And also, we got a jam-packed show for you guys today. We're talking about Superman, the trailer, talking about Karate Kids trailer, and get a look at that. And also, now, Boogie had something last week, and I caught that, but Boogie got last week.
Yeah.
Last week, I talking about Dragon Ball villains, right? And he was like, oh, they want to talk about some anime, you know, who's the best anime villains out there. So we got a good bit today, and we probably touch on Secret Levels just a little bit because I think a new set of episodes came out like last week.
Yeah, I love that those episodes are so short.
Yeah. Very.
Yo,
it's
thanks
like
for putting me on because I'm sitting there watching these and I'm like, where have I been to not have known that these were a thing? Like that first episode, that grabbed me, the first episode. But I'll wait till we get to that because I have thoughts. I have lots of thoughts.
I figured.
That's the Dungeons and Dragons. The Dungeons and Dragons one was the first one, right?
It was.
And you know so well in the Baldur's Gate. Okay, I'm done.
It does. It does.
Yeah,
also,
it does.
the Pac-Man joint. That Pac-Man joint, right?
That's the one I'm on.
That's the one you're on. So they did a trailer for the game at the Game Awards, and I was like,
oh really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, because they called it Shadow Labyrinth or something like that. Yeah, Shadow Labyrinth. So I was like, oh, okay.
That seems oddly, for Pac-Man.
Yeah, I like that dark take on Pac-Man, but yeah, we got jam packed.
Oh yeah, guys.
I like that. I appreciate it. I understand it. But yeah, man, let's get into some.
I wish they would do that. I wish they would do that with a lot of stuff. I wish they would do like, I mean, especially stuff that we grew up on as kids that were like lighthearted. Now that we're all adults, right? They had just like adaptations that were just more mature in subject matter. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, you guys know that there's a Winnie the Pooh slasher movie and that they're making a Popeye the Sailor Man slasher movie.
No, I did not know that.
Random information just for you.
Oh man.
Why? Popeye? Come on, man.
Yo, Popeye is gonna be hurting people, bro. I can see it now. Popeye is gonna be really. I wonder if he'll just have like a can of spinach on deck.
Look, he need to go to the doctor for those forearms, bro. Like, hey, you remember Robot Chicken?
Those are tumors. Yeah.
Doctor's like,
what they need to do, they're so busy making all these damn remakes. They need to like reboot Robot Chicken. That's what they need to do.
Hey, Robot Chicken legendary. Great.
And I need to finish Frisky Dingo. That, if you guys haven't watched Frisky Dingo, you should definitely.
I've never heard of that either.
I never heard of that. That's crazy.
It's so fun.
Crispy
it's like
Dingo?
The same animation style as like I think Archer.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I do like Archer. Archer's pretty
Crispy Dingo?
Frisky
Dingo.
Yeah.
That sounds.
It's unhinged.
That sounds
so
sounds unhinged.
It does. It does sound.
Frisky Dingo. Okay.
So man, check it, man. We got the Superman trailer. And I know you guys saw the trailer. So how did you all feel about the trailer?
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't take it serious. Lex Luthor, I can't take Lex Luthor serious.
Yes, you can.
I can't do it.
Hey,
I can't.
Hold up, man. Hold up, bro.
I can't take it serious. And I don't know, the CGI looks cool. I'm just over it. I'm over James Gunn. I'm over James Gunn.
He did nothing yet.
What you mean?
He did a Suicide Squad. He did a Suicide Squad and Creature Commandos. So
I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? I just want this new dude who I forget his name that did Batman, the new Batman, and just go ahead and take over this whole DCU and make it something watchable again. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is just my first impression now. I'm not saying that it's going to be trash. I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm going to watch it. But my first impression is it looks garbage.
You trolling, right? You trolling?
No, I'm by no means. I'm
like,
dead ass.
Saying it with my chest.
Yeah, I'm 10 toes down, bro. That shit looks garbage.
Okay.
Okay, how you feel, people?
Wait. Okay, so I had heard that crypto was gonna be in this, and I was like, "Oh, cool." Is crypto? For whatever reason, I was envisioning crypto being a golden retriever, but when that little scraggly white dog appeared, I was so happy.
See, 10 out of 10 right there. That was instant.
2, I was expecting Superman to be more super looking. Like more built.
Henry Cavill?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Lord, yes. But you know, I mean, the guy he has like.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, people.
Just go.
Hold on.
You need to get out your flesh.
See, let's go with it. Oh, you all right, Boogie?
I guarantee if that man were to tell any woman to bark, they would ask, what breed?
Hey, you know he got a baby on the way.
Yes.
I think he announced that. And he's gonna be in Warhammer as well. I think he's gonna be a space marine.
Is that a TV series? That's gonna be a TV series, right?
That's a good question. I think it is. It is because Amazon Prime is doing some good video game adaptations.
That's good. But yeah, I was expecting. I forgot the actor's name, but he has the facial structure. I just thought that he would have more musculature to go along with that, because honestly, when I initially saw the trailer, like his costume looks like it's too big on him, like he's not filling it out. However, I saw that Nicholas Hoult is playing Lex Luthor, and I have 110% faith that he will do a much better job, an infinitely better job than Jesse Eisenberg. Because don't get me started on Jesse Eisenberg. I can rant about him as Lex Luthor for hours. I hated that. I've said it before. I hated his performance. It's like he was trying to channel Heath Ledger and like, I don't know what the hell he was doing, but it's like he gave a Heath Ledger Joker-esque. It was like a mix of Heath Ledger's Joker and Mark Zuckerberg together.
You know what? That's actually very accurate. He was never a good Lex Luthor to me. It's like Lex Luthor is, as far as what I read in the comics, he's not that charismatic or not, but he is definitely smart. Now, I think
I wouldn't even have called that charismatic. If anything, he was more, his charisma was bordering on the the brink of like psychosis. Like he was psychotic. And Lex Luthor, like in all the iterations that I've seen of him, you know, from real, you know, live action adaptation, you know, the animated series, he never came off. I mean, there were moments where he would get like super pissed and he would be on some crazy, you know, he would be on some stuff. But
Absolutely.
for the most part, he was a very even keeled. He's a genius, but he's more of a megalomaniac. Like he's obsessed with amassing, retaining like power.
Yeah.
And Jesse Eisenberg was just like, I'm just batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And I have lots of money to back it up. And I'm going to do like it was not the entire time I was sitting in the theater, because I saw it in theaters when it first came out. And I was pissed off the entire time I was in the theater when he was on screen.
Let me tell you my first experience with Batman vs. Superman. I went to go see that in the movie theater, just like you. And there was a point in time where I wanted to walk out. And I was like, I spent money on this. I'm going to sit here and watch this. And then it got to the end. And I was like, okay, I kind of like it more. But then I watched the Ultimate Edition, right? Which explained 10 times more on what's going on. I was like, you should have played this. That's what you should have played. At least I would have appreciated it a little bit more. But the first image for me is that Yamcha pose that he did, like in the hey, I was
that
like,
was an Easter egg. They're trying to pull the Dragon Ball fans in.
That is funny. I actually didn't catch that, to be honest with you. That's funny.
I was like, oh, that's Yamcha all day, bro. He's all crated up.
That's
what that is. So I think with me, I appreciate this more because, okay, let's look at Lex Luthor for instance. I feel like that Lex Luthor is on point because he didn't say anything, but his deal is he worked so hard to get where he's at, and then somebody just comes swooping in and just takes all the attention, and that pisses him off. So you can tell everybody is enamored by Superman except for him. When you see him fly across the skyscraper or whatever, he turns around like, look, I'm gonna fuck this man up when I get a chance. So it's kind of given that, right? So with Superman, I don't know what year Superman this is, because this could very well be like the early stages of Superman. But one of the goals for James Gunn, because he said before the trailer even came out, he was reading the comics. This is supposed to be coming from All-Star Superman, where he's doing like Herculean feats and the sun is giving him like X amount of power and he's dying and stuff like that. So he's taking excerpts from All-Star Superman. He's actually reading the comics. Like this is something that a heavy critique as far as us is concerned, right? We like the people that make these films, they don't want to totally disregard the comic books and like, oh, we told our actors not to read the comics. But nah, James Gunn is literally reading those things. And he's like, listen, this is what it's going to be. Also, there's different variations of Superman too. He wasn't always this super muscular toned guy either. And let's not forget that some people think the Christopher Reeve Superman is the greatest superhero movie of all time, and he was not muscular. And on top of that, Henry Cavill is not really a good Clark Kent, because even as Clark Kent, you still look at him as like, yeah, he can whoop my ass. But if you look at that Clark Kent, he's not looked as that way. Also, he looks actually different than Superman, because you just put glasses on like, oh, I don't know you Superman or not. Take glasses off, oh shit, you Superman. But in this trailer, his hair is different and everything. But when he turns into Superman, he got the curl right here, his hair laid back. You know, he pulled a Sasuke Eisen, man. He did he did all that. So what you about to say, Boogie? You sound like you had something to say right there.
Yeah, for me, it's not so much like what the dude looks like, I guess, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But just I don't know, man. It just doesn't. I don't believe it. And that's, mind you, that's just based off of watching one trailer.
Right.
That's basically, you know what I mean? Maybe then when the next trailer drops, maybe I'll feel differently. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. But as it stands right now, it looks like it's about to be the same flop bullshit. You know what I mean? Like I to be honest, I kind of stopped messing with Superman a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? Because it just wasn't, the story just wasn't fun to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it was just.
I have faith in James Gunn.
I mean, this man has not failed in any movie he made. Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3.
He hasn't really had a miss recently, like that I can think of. And also bringing Nicholas Hoult over from the Marvel universe to portray Lex Luthor, I think. So Holt has familiarity with the superhero genre. So I that's also why I have faith that he'll do Lex Luthor justice.
Yeah. And on top of that, I feel like it's more of a traditional superhero movie because not only do you have Superman, you have Hulk Girl, you have Mr. Terrific, you have Guy Gardner's Green Lantern.
Oh,
and
Nick Dillon is going to be hilarious.
Yes. And I was like, yo, the bold cut.
Yep. Every time he's going to talk, I'm going to be like, Cade? Is that you?
My bad. My Instacart person then dropped my stuff off to the wrong crib. So I'm dealing with it. Some people's kids. So
track.
Hey yo, okay. What
the fuck? For real.
So
for real.
But yeah, I feel like this is a traditional superhero movie, right? And okay, I got a legitimate question.
Yes.
When did we ever saw like the human side of Henry Cavill's Superman? That we kind of like felt emotionally attached to him.
I don't think they started his story there. Like literally it was like his parents found him and then he was a grown-ass man working for the Daily Planet. And that's where it picked up. Like,
that's fast forward. That's forward.
Literally, that's how it was. I mean, we saw a little bit, like just the snippet, like when he, like in I think flashbacks when he was a teenager, like when his dad got killed, and then, but it was like mostly focused on his adult life Yeah. Only, and even a small portion of his adult life.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know how he feels about Lois and Martha, but that's what I did. I think one of the goals was to see the more human side of Superman too. Like, this is not an origin story. He's already established as Superman. I think another Easter egg though I saw was when that guy threw that can in the back of Superman's head. I was like, okay, that took some restraint. And there was a Stag Industries like behind him, right? And a lot of people don't know that Stag Industries has a headquarters in Gotham. So I don't think Batman is going to be there, but I think that's kind of like, you know, when The Brave and the Bold comes out.
Who's going to be the Batman though? Who's James Gunn's Batman?
Ooh. I got an idea.
They need to work Jensen Ackles in somewhere into this DC. They need to work him in. He already voices Jason Todd. They need to use him. So it can be the third coming of the Winchester brother.
Give me one moment.
I think for me, I think it is Jensen Ackles, but what's the guy that played in his name escapes me. Jack Reacher. Is it Jack Reacher? Oh.
Jack Reacher?
Yeah. He's like real
Jack
like
Ryan.
Was it Jack Ryan? He like a muscular
Jack
dude.
Reacher originally I think was portrayed by Tom Cruise.
No, not the movie, but the series. I think they just called it Reacher.
What's his face? Wait. Wasn't he a wrestler?
No, he just built like one.
I promise you, wait, I'm about to look. Jack. See, this is
Alan Richardson.
Yes.
That's his name.
Yep.
Yeah, Alan Richardson.
Are you sure he's not? I swear to you he's a wrestler. Or he used to be.
Not in my knowledge. I feel like he'd be a good Batman, but you need somebody to be a good Bruce Wayne and Batman. And I feel like that's kind of difficult to do.
I'm about to look this up because I need to know. Oh, maybe no, I'm not thinking of him. I'm thinking about old boy that was in
Okay,
Haven.
that's not Ella Richardson, but that's definitely a good.
That's Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah, that's definitely a good Lex Luthor portrayal. Maybe he got a kryptonite bullet in that thing. Possibly. Like, look at that Guy Gardner right there. Why? That's that bowl cut. I can't believe he hasn't made that slide. Like, whoa, man! Look at that, man. Who would be a good Batman though? Jensen Ackles is for sure. Let me see if I can pull up a good picture of Jensen. Has he been in any like live action movies?
I mean, he has done movies, but not. I don't think anything recently. It's more been like TV.
Oh, the guy from The Boys.
He was in The Boys.
Yeah.
As Soldier Boy.
Yeah, that's definitely him. That's definitely Batman for sure.
And it's funny because it's like, I forgot whoever is producing The Boys or whatever. They're trying to get the Infinity Gauntlet of people from Supernatural to be in The Boys, and so far I think they've gotten like almost everybody to like star or make a cameo in it some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, true. What about that Derpy Entertainment? Clearly he's a Batman fan. And what about Jake Gyllenhaal? I heard he was on the list too. As far as picks.
I think he could do it. He could probably do it. I don't immediately think of him, but I would listen. When I saw him in Prince of Persia, that changed my entire outlook. So,
okay. I've never seen that movie. Maybe because I have my reservations about video game movies. So,
it was actually good. Well, I enjoyed it.
Okay, so I'll trust your judgment when it comes down to movies, but
I haven't seen it in a long time. Don't take my word for it. I might have just been. I was not there for the plot. It's fine though. It's fine.
I wasn't there for the plot. Hey, Vivo keeping it a bean, man. It's like, look, I'm watching Prince of Persia. Damn the plot, but you know what?
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
That what people said. I'm gonna get me.
Wait, because I don't know that he. I don't know that he would continue Robert Pattinson or whatever. He was so emo.
He was,
emo,
but
every time he was on the screen, I thought he was gonna break out into My Chemical Romance.
You got to give that man some. You got to give that man some grace, man. You got to give that man some grace. Oh, I will say this. Now, mind you, this is year 2 Batman, so this is like him coming into his own, and when Alfred was telling him that you got to go out, bro. You got to go mangle. You Bruce Wayne. You got money, dog. You got go do your thing. He was like, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna fight crime over here.
I'm sorry, but one of my favorite Batman movies is the Lego Batman movie.
That movie is hilarious.
And they had that conversation in the movie. Alfred was like, "You need to go out. Like, we have this ball to go to." He was like, "No." I was correct. That is one of the best Batman movies ever.
Hey, you cannot go wrong with Lego Batman. All right, that's just.
It wasn't. I think Patrick Wilson was his voice actor.
Yeah.
Wait, when him and Joker basically broke up. And I was so hurt. Everybody, I was like, I think I might actually cry because Joker was crying. Oh my gosh. That was a great Batman movie.
It was. Oh, now speaking of Batman, and this for the people in the chat too. Go ahead and hit that like button. You already know what to do. Hit that like button. Go ahead and share with the masses. Batman Returns. Do you consider that a Christmas movie?
That's the one with Michelle Pfeiffer.
It is.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. There we go. Because I'm gonna watch some Batman Returns before Christmas, man. It's every year. I've been successful for like, I say every year, but for like the past 6 years, I watch Batman Returns around Christmas time because I gotta have that. Derpy Entertainment says Scott Eastwood, and he also says he consider it Scott Eastwood.
Eastwood, as in Clint Eastwood's kid.
Yeah, let's see. Let me see. Yo, you know what? Hold on.
Let me see.
Let me stop screen, share screen. He actually will make a good Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
You can see that, right? So like
Yep.
Jensen Ackles, Scott Eastwood, Jake Gyllenhaal. But I think Scott Eastwood and Jensen Ackles got the top two spots though. Because if Superman looks the way he looks, right? You need somebody kind of like, I wouldn't say the same build, but similar in build. Because if you look at Batman, especially in the comics lately, he's kind of slimmed down, muscular type, and Superman is slightly more muscular, but I definitely see it though. And Derpy also says Die Hard is also a Christmas movie.
It sure is.
And
even though
Die
Bruce
Hard
Willis is trying to get on air talking about it is not a Christmas movie, talking about it's a Bruce Willis movie. Man, shut up. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. We don't need that.
happen to be starring in.
Mm-hmm. Die Hard and Die Hard 2. Christmas movie. Come on now. I feel like every Die Hard movie should take place during Christmas just to hammer that thing home.
Well, in that case, his family definitely needs to stop celebrating because that means they are always in some kind of an international incident.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, so Mr. Terrific, what you think about him making his appearance?
I don't know enough about Mr. Terrific to have any type of expectation. So
Mr. Terrific is like one of the most smartest people in DC. He's not like at the very top, but he's definitely like maybe top 5. I'm guessing right now in Justice League Unlimited, because I just finished Justice League Unlimited #1, which that video will be coming out probably next week or so. Mr. Terrific is one of the head people. Like he does technology and stuff. So he got these T-spears. So you remember they were shooting at him and Lois and the force field was around him. Those are his spears that he created. It can be defensive or offensive, but he can figure things out. Like when it comes down to technology. So, also let's see. There's an old alien character in the Superman trailer. Now this could be Metamorpho. Now he's not really a super well-known character in DC, but I do like the fact that James Gunn MO is I'm gonna take some obscure characters and put them at the forefront. This is probably like my favorite scene in this trailer though, like him saving the kid. And I think there's a kaiju behind him. So, and I have no clue who this is, man. Like it's a robot. Clearly, he's attached. So we'll see.
when does the movie come out?
July.
Oh yeah, my birthday month. Woo.
It's right. July the what?
9th. Same as OJ Simpson. Okay.
Oh man. Wow.
Listen,
wow.
I asked I asked my boyfriend, I was like, do you think I have ADHD? And he looked at me, he was like, yep.
Wow, really? Just straight up. Yes, absolutely. But I think the Superman trailer is really, really good though. From what we got out of it, I do like the guitar riff from the old movies.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
I was like, okay. And
oh yeah, if it's a James Gunn movie, I'm gonna go see it because 9 times out of 10 he's gonna do a good job. However, I did want to kind of ask a question. So did you hear about Kraven the Hunter and how it bombed even worse than Madam Web?
Yes. Yes. And that's why I refused to watch that movie.
Like,
did you go see it?
No. I wanted to, because I like what's his name? Aaron Taylor Johnson. I like him. And the last movie I saw him in was Bullet Train, and he was hilarious in that. And for everybody who may not know who he was the main character in the Kick-Ass movies.
That's right. Yep.
But it's like, I can understand why it bombed, because there's no, and this is the problem. This has been the problem with, like, because the Spider-Man spin-off villains is that no type of relationship with audiences have been, like, established with some of these characters, outside of, like, the diehards who are going to know who they are. I mean, even in the main, like the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield versions, we didn't have those. Those villains didn't really get introduced. I think a little bit in the Tom Holland at the end of the first one with what was his name?
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, and we no, it wasn't that one. It was the latest one with Jake Gyllenhaal as
Oh, he's about the second movie. Yeah, Mysterio,
and then like in the not the deleted scene, but the after scene, you have Keaton's character, I cannot remember his name, meeting with Morbius. I think out of all of them, Morbius did the best. And then they give us Madam Web. Nobody knows who the hell Madam Web is and how she relates to the Spider-Verse. Like, nobody knows. And so it's like, there was no build up or like, there was no getting audiences ready to receive these people.
Yeah.
Or these villains. Not saying, I mean, actually, I shouldn't say Morbius. It's really Venom. Venom has been carrying the villain. Tom Hardy and Venom have been carrying the villain movies, basically. But everybody knows who Venom is because he was introduced so early on in the entire Spider-Verse of, movies that were out. And so I wasn't surprised that Kraven the Hunter did. I didn't think it was going to do worse than Madam Web, but
I thought so. I thought this movie was going to tank. And you know what? Hold on. Look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit right here.
Is that supposed to be Rhino?
That's supposed to be Rhino. That was supposed to be Rhino. Hold on. First of all, you see right here? It's not even all the way gray, man. Look all right here. Like, come on, man. That's
why does he look like that? Rhino was literally a big ass guy with super strength and a rhinoceros suit.
Yeah, and it was fused to his skin. Like, he could not take it off. Like, that was part of it, right? It's like, nah, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. Like, when I saw that, I was like, I get the effort in trying to do that, right? Like, I understand. But it's like you said, it's very difficult to create that when there's no Spider-Man. Like, there's no Spider-Man at all. Like, the
movies probably would have done better if they had centered it on Spider-Man and then did a spinoff.
Yeah. Because Morbius is not really a bad guy. Venom started out that way.
An anti-hero. And people were like, oh, that movie was so terrible. I actually enjoyed the movie. Could they have done a lot of things differently? Yes, but I enjoyed it. For what it was entertaining to me. But Madam Web, I didn't watch that. I was not interested in that at all.
Now the thing is, my girlfriend actually enjoyed Madam Web, but she told me she enjoyed it. I felt insulted. But she don't read comics though, so it's like she's a casual watcher, right? So, so I'm like, man, you like that trash? And that was my initial response. It was like on the tip of my tongue. I was just waiting on somebody to say they enjoyed it. I'm like, this is garbage. But like with Sony, man, just hang it up, man. Just give up your Marvel properties and just shoot it over to Disney because this ain't it. I mean, hold on to Spider-Man because I feel like that's your cash cow because you loaning Spider-Man over here. So, get your paper that way. But as far as creating this universe or whatever, I mean, you had a Spider-Man, really. You got Andrew Garfield. Like, he will fit perfectly in this universe because, like with Electro, got the eels and it's more like animalistic. Rhino, more animalistic. Morbius, animalistic. Andrew Garfield would have fit perfect in this universe. And you could have had something.
To go with Tom Holland. I mean, and I don't think Tom Holland is a bad Spider-Man at all. I actually really like him.
Nah, especially the last movie. Like, he's dirt poor now. He has no start tech. He's in a rundown apartment. Aunt May no longer is with him, and he's gonna be struggling. He's gonna be hitting that struggle button.
Basically, nobody remembers him, and he had to start from square one.
Yep.
That was so sad. I was so sad. I was so sad at the end of that movie. I was like, yay, everybody's surprised, but god dang.
But this whole shit could have got prevented if you had.
I feel like I heard somewhere that they were supposed to be doing another type of movie that brought the different Spider-Mans together.
Oh, Secret Wars?
Is it Secret or oh yeah. So it must have been Secret Wars.
Yeah. Either that or Avengers Doomsday.
Definitely. Huh?
Either that, I want to say Secret Wars, but either that or Avengers Doomsday. It's one of those two.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely one of those two. But yeah, I wasn't gonna watch Craven. I wasn't gonna give it a time of day. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna sell it to nobody. I want to let everybody watch it with my, give it to my worst enemy. Be like, nah, I ain't.
Like, I'll watch it when it's on Netflix. Maybe then.
Yeah, maybe. Like, I gotta be really inebriated. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna watch some Craven. That's a Madam Web. I'm ready to hurt. I'm ready to hurt.
I'm ready to hurt.
So this thing is the Karate Kid Legacy. How did you feel about that trailer? Like, watching it for the first time?
So, to be perfectly honest, I've watched both movies. However, the first Karate Kid, I don't really remember it that well because when I watched it, I watched it way back.
Yeah, 80s.
And then the one with what's his name, Jaden Smith. Yeah, I've seen that at least 2 or 3 times, but not because I wanted to see it 2 or 3 times. It's just there. To see it. But it looks good. This newest one does look good, and I love Jackie Chan. My mom absolutely adored Jackie Chan. Like, anytime a Jackie Chan movie was on, she would get me and we would sit down and watch a Jackie Chan movie. So, and then the fact that they're bringing Makio back for this one, I think it's going to touch on the nostalgia of the original Karate Kid and all of the Karate Kid fans, because people still be quoting wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi is iconic. So I'm excited for this Karate Kid. Like, I will go see this one. This one looks really good.
Yeah, man. So wait a minute. Hold on. So you see, my favorite Karate Kid movie is Karate Kid Part 2. That was my favorite one. When him and Mr. Miyagi went to Japan. And then...
Did I see that one?
Ooh.
I only think I saw the first one. I don't know that I sat down and watched the entirety of the Part 2.
Or 3.
There's a third one?
Yeah, it's 3 of them. There's like Karate Kid Part 1, and Daniel-san. He was getting bullied and he won the tournament or whatever the case would be. And then the second movie, he went to Japan with Mr. Miyagi. And that when Mr. Miyagi met, one of his old friends. And then Daniel met Tozen. And Tozen was the antagonist in that one. And then the third one, Terry Silver was the other person, was the main bad guy there, as far as like Cobra Kai is concerned. So there was 3. And then obviously the next Karate Kid, was the female protagonist. And there was that. So technically it was 4. It was 4.
Well, damn. Well, I saw the first one. I can definitely say that. And I saw the one with Jaden Smith. I was really, like, during that time, I was super into the 3 Ninjas.
Ooh, by the way, that's on Amazon Prime.
He loves family.
Yeah, that's on Amazon Prime too, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, so Surf Ninjas is too, and I watched that last night, and I will watch it again.
They were really on a martial arts kick with those movies back then.
Ever since Ninja Turtles, it was a wrap.
Yeah.
Like, soon as Ninja Turtles came out, here comes Surf Ninjas, which is one of my favorite movies.
What? I really want them to do another Ninja Turtles movie, but go back to the practical effects of the first Ninja Turtle movie. Like, don't hit us with this, CGI bullshit. Y'all can do Predator. You can do a new Ninja Turtles movie with practical effects.
Now, I've heard they're doing The Last Ronin, which is going to be rated R. I heard that.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah, I've heard. That's the rumor that's been out there. So
parents are stupid and they're going to be like, "Oh, it's a Ninja Turtle movie. We're going to take our." They'll tell.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Reading is fundamental.
They were bad. Remember when Deadpool and Wolverine came out, and then they were pissed off when they were sitting in there within the first 5 minutes. I remember because my boss was like, "Oh, I'm debating on whether or not to take my 12-year-old to see the new Deadpool movie," and I was like, "Have you seen the first one?"
Right.
She was like, "No." I was like,
"Oh, the second one?"
So, I was like, "Perhaps you should maybe." I would not take him to see that. Perhaps you should watch the second one or the first one. Maybe even the second one, and then make that call. But I am actually gonna go see it this weekend, so I can let you know for sure whether or not this is something that you can take your kid to.
Yeah.
And when I remember sitting in the movie in the first 5 minutes, and I thought to myself, she can absolutely not take him to see this, absolutely. And so the next day, like Monday, I came in and she was like, "Oh yeah, so how was the movie?" I was like, "You can't take him." No, you can't take him.
Please don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. Like, what Michael Jordan, stop it. Get some help. Like, don't
or
don't
Kevin
do
Hart,
that.
like, nope, no, what I say, nope, like, yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Wait. So something just hit me. You seen the first Karate Kid, but you don't remember part 2 or part 3. I feel like you would like part 2 a little bit better. Haven't seen the next Karate Kid, so that means you haven't seen Cobra Kai.
Like the series?
Yes.
No, I haven't watched that.
Oh my gosh, Vivo, you gotta watch Cobra Kai. All right, you gotta do that.
I have to.
Yes, you have to. You gotta watch part 2 and part 3 to fully get that feeling of Cobra Kai, because the characters from those movies are going to be in that series.
Okay.
So you gotta watch some Cobra Kai, man. Boogie Blends is back, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm back. Man, look, and it's crazy out here because I live in the South, as y'all know, and I live around a whole bunch of farm people, and you can't just go on somebody's property. It don't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to find the picture. I had to go around the neighborhood, ask some questions, be like, whose house this is? And then eventually somebody was like, "Oh yeah, that's what's the name house." Gave me the number, so I text him like, because it's 8:30 now.
Right.
I'm like, is it cool if I just pull up and grab it? He said, yeah, it's cool. So I went over there and I was able to go grab it. But it is dark outside. There's horses, there's animals. It's crazy. But
yeah.
I came back and I think I leveled up. I think my XP went up. My dexterity stat went up. My stealth stat went up by 1. We good. Good.
That's true.
And speaking of Cobra Kai,
Baldur's Gate, like,
yeah, we do.
Stat we need to do a modded co-op Baldur's Gate.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. The mods
now
for BG are nuts.
Oh, for real? It is?
Oh, nuts. Yeah, they got some cool mods.
Oh, speaking of mods, right? So the developers for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is like, hey, it's coming to Steam, but please don't use inappropriate mods for our game. That's like saying,
just because
we're gonna do that.
You were better off just not saying anything at all.
Yeah. Now because they've actually said something, somebody out there are going to create the most obnoxious, inappropriate mods they can. Just to piss them off.
Like, come on, man. Listen, I'm an old profession. Saying don't do that is basically saying do that shit times 10.
Times 10. Tenfold. Right. So
telling us no, don't do it. We
telling them not to do that is crazy work. Somebody had said, nobody was there to be like, hey, don't say that. Don't say that.
Like, don't put that out there.
Don't say that.
Don't put that out
there. Don't say anything. Don't give them active like goals to work towards.
Right.
That's crazy.
Now these goals are here.
Because now they're doing that shit.
Yeah, indeed.
They will do it.
Man, if I had the time.
Oh my gosh. So I created a new character, mind you.
Uh-huh.
I didn't need to create a new character, but I created a new character because I wanted to test out the mods, and then I ended up like legit playing this character. And also
did you like it?
Yes, and then also discovering shit that I didn't discover in like the first 2 playthroughs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also playing as a paladin. I think I actually like the paladin class more than I like fighter.
So that means
I didn't realize that it's possible to achieve the
that's what it looked like
subclass. Because I think I selected paladin with the Oath of Vengeance or whatever. And then I did something stupid, and then some guy appeared and was like, you broke your oath. And I was like, oops. Oh. He was like, I'll see you in camp. I was like, okay. Yeah, so apparently because I committed a crime, I broke my oath and unlocked the new circle.
Dang, boy. Wow. Yo, not for nothing, I jumped back on Helldivers, man.
It was fun. I jumped on Helldivers too to play the new Illuminates, and it was dope.
It is definitely dope, man. I'm looking at, matter of fact, okay, I'm gonna show you real quick. Hopefully I can. Let me see, Steam. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna share that real quick. That right there, that is the current Steam player count right now. 125,416.
Okay.
Yeah. So they out here with it. They are out here with it.
Yeah, I mean, them ain't Fortnite numbers, but they numbers though.
I mean, they in 6 figures. So when anytime a game is 6 figures, outside of Fortnite,
that was the most hater shit I've ever said in my life, bro.
That was real dusty. That was real dusty.
That was very dusty. I'm glad I was able to recognize that, bro. Yeah, nah. Yeah, that was some haterish shit. Wow. Wow. I started speaking in tongues. That's crazy, man.
You need to start incorporating some Dave Chappelle reactions.
Yo, I'm gonna need that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at so many clips. I'm ready. The new year,
there's so many that would be perfect.
Yeah, for the new year, it's going down.
Yeah,
it's going down. I'm clipping so many Dave Chappelle skits, man. Like clips, it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. But yeah, as far as Karate Kid, now Boogie, she hasn't watched Cobra Kai. Now she don't remember part 2 or 3, but I feel like Vivo, you watched part 2 and 3. It's just that it's been so long.
It's not that good, Vivo.
What? Whoa, hey, hold up. Whoa. Hey, you, that's 2. That's 2 right there. That is 2.
What? What? It's not that good.
That's some dustiness right there. That's real dusty. That's twice.
Came on in January, and we haven't been the same since.
What? Yeah, but that's not haterish. That's not hater shit.
So
I'm just saying it's not that good. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
I'm not being
Mr.
a hater.
Miyagi and Daniel going to Japan, where Miyagi grew up at, is trash.
It's yeah. Yes.
It's trash.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Why did he hit him like that?
Bro, that dude was so that shit was so unsuspecting from that. That shit was terrible. Oh,
that was malice. That was not hate. That was malice.
Yeah, he was cooking that one up for a minute.
Did you see that video making the rounds? This is completely. I'm sorry. I do have ADHD. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Is that one video making Instagram where this guy was like trying to punch? I don't know if he was trying to get in the house, but he was pissed off, and so he like punched through the window on the outside, and then sliced his entire arm open. And then he started crying, talking about, can I come? Oh my gosh, I need help. Call help. I need assistance. And like the person on the inside that's recording this is like,
that's a cold switch for your ass.
Yep.
I mean, Vivo is not lying. He switched up so fast, he'll make your head spin.
And
like the minute
you saw it, like that was a crime scene type cut. Like the way he sliced himself open.
He like, wow. Oh shit, bleeding. I'm dying.
I need help. Somebody help me.
He was like, Ma. Like,
I missed this one. I missed that one.
Bro, yeah, I'm gonna see the clip like once we get off the show or whatever, but that dude switched so fast. It's like you was Mr. Get Bad for like 30 seconds until you saw your arm and how much you was bleeding. And he was like, oh, wait a minute. Let me take this bit.
When he punched through the window, like the window shattered, and he like, he sliced himself on a piece of the glass like that long up his arm.
Yeah. Like
I know he probably cut through not only the skin, but like the muscle. Cause it was deep because there was so much blood on the glass.
Hey, if it was me, I'm like, hey.
That was karma. That was karma.
You're bleeding.
Karma. Yeah.
You're bleeding.
You need to leave.
No.
You
gonna bleed out in my grass, my boy. But hold on, man.
If I were her, I would have taken one of those little wet wipe things that come in a little package and threw it out through the. Here you go.
Yeah.
Hey, my man said my beard is trash.
Wait,
and it is.
Who said it?
Yeah. You see, hey. Oh man.
Oh.
He said my beard trash. Look, I'm not saying Cobra Kai trash, but it do got trash shit in it though.
Talking about the series, Cobra Kai.
I'm talking about the series Cobra Kai. Yes, what's trash in it? The acting, bro. The acting is garbage.
What do you mean the acting is garbage? It's supposed to be 80s-ish. It's supposed to be like that. That's the whole premise. What? It's 80s. It's supposed to be like that.
When does 80s and trash become synonymous with each other?
How many cheesy movies we seen in the 80s? They had one line.
So what? That doesn't mean it was garbage acting though. This is garbage acting. It's 2024, bro. Okay, stop that shit. Stop the madness, bro. Stop the madness. Not everything. No. Not everything nostalgic is great, bro. Not everything nostalgic is great.
So Karate Kid ain't great?
No, it's not great. It's not. It's barely good.
We need to do a list of all the 80s movies and have Boogie go through and tell us which are trash or not.
Ooh, I cannot wait for that one. Because I'm telling you right now. So like Arnold Schwarzenegger, this man ain't winning no Emmys.
Who?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. He ain't winning no Emmys, but the movie was tight though. That acting wasn't top tier,
bro. That's it, yo.
Emmys, Grammy, well, yeah, Oscars. I'm sorry, Oscars. Yeah.
It's like, but those movies came out like for their time, right? It's for their time. And this time, 2024, bro, putting out a garbage movie on purpose, garbage acting on purpose.
Yeah,
bro, you're not gonna get no love from me for that. So if your argument is that that's by design, that doesn't make the case any better.
So proof is in the pudding, though. Cobra Kai was a YouTube series, right?
Yeah.
A year or two later, Netflix picked that bitch up, and it became number one.
Netflix got money.
They got money, but it was number one every single season that it came out.
Yeah.
Now, the proof is in the pudding, so the money is there. On top of all that, you got a Karate Kid Legends movie coming out following that.
Yeah, that
money
that doesn't look appealing to me either, bro.
What? And the choreography?
The only thing about the new Karate Kid movie that's appealing to me is Jackie Chan. That's it. That is it. I'll watch it because of Jackie Chan and because I don't hate Cobra Kai. But like I don't get the hype behind it. It's not great, and like I said, it's barely good. The acting, the storyline is fine. I don't hate the storyline. I don't hate the plot. But to say that it's great, and I just that is so overrated to me. It don't make no sense.
Is Crown Royal bourbon?
I don't think so. I think it's whiskey.
Yeah, more or less. More or less.
Yes, I'm just mixing liquors.
She said, "Okay."
Yo, we got to do that show, man. We got to list some 80s movies.
Yeah,
go through a list of them. Like, it's Boogie's picks. Like, you know, these.
Nah. Again, though, we gotta when we talk about this, you gotta understand that this is for the time. This is for the time, right? And mind you, in the 80s, were they making remakes? Sure, of course they were making remakes in the 80s, right? But there was a lot more originals. Exactly, it was a lot more original storytelling in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right. So not to say that has anything to do with the acting, but that does have something to do with just like the entertainment industry in general. Right. And then so now you have, I mean, technology, money, techniques, right? That actors are good now, right? Since we're saying that actors were bad in the 80s. But if actors in the 80s doing their thing in the 80s and actors in 2024 doing their thing in 2024 should match up for like Emmy winning whatever. You know what I'm saying? If it's an Emmy winning show, bro, why is there shit? I don't get it. That shit is overhyped. It had something to do with it. Yeah. It had to be it had to be something. Yo, that shit had their juices going, bro. They was like, yo, hear me out, yo. I got a story about a half man, half machine looking for the resurrection of Jesus.
Yeah, it's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, it's gonna go crazy in the box office.
9 times out of 10, it did. Like 9 times out of 10, it did. But you know what's funny though? Little known fact: Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Speaking of powder,
he was on so many drugs back then.
He was smoked, boy.
He said he was. He doesn't even remember filming Street Fighter.
Van Damme
has no memory of it.
Yes, he the whole time he was zonked out.
He said he got no memory of it though. That shit is hilarious.
Yes,
yo, bro, imagine that. Imagine being a cult classic icon and just being like, yeah, I wish I could remember that shit.
Right, and allegedly
That's crazy.
he had an affair with the chick that played Cammy.
If you don't remember, it don't count.
I mean, clearly don't. He's like, hey, Champ is correct. You can't get can't get help. Who thought? Let me get a fuzzy alien that eat cats and make a series out of it. People gonna love it.
You're not wrong, and people loved it, bro. And people loved it. That's the great. And I got the perfect co-star, Robin Williams.
Hey, they had a cartoon about it too. It was cartoon series, bro. I had an Alf stuffed animal. Okay,
Alf used to scare the shit out of me.
What?
It was something about him, bro. It just didn't sit right with me, bro. This shit did something to my soul, bro. I was like, I don't like that thing, bro. I got bad energy. I don't know.
I've got bad energy.
Yeah, I don't know. I was a kid. I wasn't watching it. For the story. I was just like, you know, I'm scrolling through and I see Alf on Nick at Night, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that.
Alf got bad energy. I mean, he was eating cats though. That was his diet. So, and you know, I don't know how I missed that as a kid, but that was really lost on me. But I had an Alf stuffed animal, man. He had a little yellow shirt or whatever. Somehow the shirt went missing. I think my mom put him in the washing machine or whatever. The shirt just went, and you know.
Yeah. I had a My Buddy doll and hella Cabbage Patch Kids. And after I discovered that Chucky was a thing,
you tossed some bitches, didn't you?
Sold all of them at a garage sale. This lady was like, how much? I was like, I will give them all to you for 1 cent.
Yeah.
She's like, my grandbabies will love these. I'm like, great. Take them.
Yeah, take them.
Seeing Chucky. Oh, that's a demon. Got a bunch of demons in the house. Get them out. Get them out.
I just like how all of those horror movies, like they originally started off like they were intended to be like actual horror movies, and then they progressed into horror comedies like Chucky and Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th to a certain extent. Michael Myers even. And then they tried to like start going back to the original dark roots. I don't know what they were on with the Chucky franchise though. Like they have his series on Sci-Fi, which I need to watch because it actually is a horror comedy and it looks really funny. But they came out with like reboots of the Chucky franchise where he was like basically he was an AI.
Yeah, that was trash.
And it was like, this isn't no.
Yeah, this ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. This Chucky series is actually good. They actually canceled the last season though.
Did they really?
Yeah, and I'm like, God dang it, because
there's like 3 or 4 seasons, right?
Yeah, and it tied everything together except for the AI one. They totally disregard that, but they tie everything together. The bride, the kids, all that. What happened? Okay, I'm gonna give you this. Is that really a spoiler? I don't want.
Bro, that beard comment still got me dying, bro. That beard comment got me in a tuss right now, bro. I'm cracking up. I'm sorry, bro.
You said Cobra Kai was trash. He's like, nah, your beard
is trash.
Man, took it personal.
Nothing about when they go low, we go high. No, we going to hell.
Oh, no, that shit is. Yeah, we going all the way to the pits of it, bro. That is too funny.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, but is it a spoiler? So what does it do with Chucky?
Nah, so you know Tiffany and Chucky, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you remember he got shot up in the store, and that's how he transferred his soul to a doll.
Yeah.
Tiffany was the one that called the police.
I feel like I knew that already.
She said it was never in the movies though. She said, I want to report a murder, and here's where you can find him. That's how they found out he was at that. That's how they end up chasing him down the street or whatever. Yeah.
Why did she do that? Did he piss her off?
Yeah, he pissed off. Because he went out to go do some murders or whatever, and without her, he was like, wait a minute, you left without me? And she was like, yeah, I'm going out. I'm going to hang out or whatever. And he left, and it pissed her off to the point that she dialed 911 and she snitched.
Oh, see, that's the epitome of a toxic relationship right there.
Oh, that is super toxic relationship, but it's more to the lore. And
that is diabolical, bro.
How he came to be. He's like, because you didn't take me with you, I'm gonna snitch on you. That's what it is.
That's spite on a different level, bro. That's a different level of spite. Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Chuck was justified in throwing that radio in that bathtub. He put like, you're like, oh well, guess where you're at, ma'am? You're in the doll. You plastic now. Oh, it also explains why he's able to get the upper hand on people too, like him as a doll. So it actually explains that too.
Does he have like grown man strength? I've always wondered this.
Yes.
He does have grown man strength, even though he's a doll. That's some stupid. That's
the voodoo. That's the voodoo magic. It's like even though your soul is in the doll, you still have your strength as a human being. That's why he's able to like overpower somebody if they holding his hand, and he might get down to him. It's his grown man strength. You could kick him across the room though, but as far as him actively trying to come at you or trip you up or whatever, he could do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's also explained. That's all I'm gonna give you though. That's all I'm gonna give you. Other than him, yeah, he liked needles though. He loved that shit. He liked swimming in it. They tossed his ass. It was a bin of like used needles, right? And he landed in it, and he was like, and he went straight down, and he popped up, and he was like, needles like sticking out of him. He was like, oh, he like doing back splashes. He like, God, I love needles. That was hilarious to me. I was like, wow, okay, now we get it now, because he was like all woozy, like he was
like, this is great.
And he was like, you know how you people like splash in the water? He was just doing that.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, something. Homeboy walked in, and I was like, "What is that?" Because I saw movement in my peripheral, and it's just the cat staring at me. But
yeah,
no, you know they had. Remember that the Saw series, and they had that one. I can't remember which movie it was, but it was like one of them had a pit of used needles, and they tossed old girl into it.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, it was worse because she was a recovering drug addict.
Yep.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad.
That's bad juju. Now you say you're a cat, and Boogie, I know you got a cat too.
I do.
So let me tell you about Spartacus today. So, see, your cat look cute and cuddly, but evil somewhere. It's like there's a little bit of evil somewhere.
Yep.
But Spartacus saw me pulling in the driveway. I saw him put in the driveway, and so he trots his ass over here because he has this certain meow, right? He has two different volumes of meow. There's one that sounds old, crickly, and old and decrepit, and he's like he can't fully put out a meow. That's kind of like him saying like, "I'm hungry. I need sustenance right now. I'm dying right now." Yeah. And so he sits his ass in front of the door, right? As I'm taking groceries in the house. He is not moving out the way. I'm stepping over him to put stuff down, right? And he literally watching me go back and forth to the truck to actually put stuff, get groceries or whatever. And he sat there in the doorway like this right here, just looking. I'm like, all right, bro, let me get this cat food. Put out this cat food. He takes 3 bites and take off.
Diva, bro.
I'm like, yo.
Diva.
In my peripheral, I see another cat like in between the bushes, separate my house and the house next to me. And I'm thinking he was like, just wait till you put it down. Like, I'm gonna eat a little bit and you come eat the rest. Because that cat was sitting there too, like sitting down, looking at me going in and out the house too. Like they planning this, like they plot this the whole time. I'm like,
they plotted. Yeah, cats ain't dumb.
No,
by any means.
That one is.
Yes.
See.
There's always a few.
That's a villain origin story. That's a villain origin story. Right?
He always lets his intrusive thoughts win.
Jay, we got the Steam Awards, man, because we are all PC players, man, and the Game Awards that came and went. But we got the Steam Awards, and here's the categories: Game of the Year. We got Black Myth Wukong, Stalker 2, Warhammer 40K, Helldivers 2, and Balantra. How do y'all feel?
Black Myth Wukong?
Yeah, I was gonna go with Black Myth Wukong, but are you guys familiar with the Stalker game? The gameplay looks pretty cool, and it kind of reminds me of like an open world.
Not totally. I've heard of it, but I don't think I ever played it. I don't think I ever played it. Have you played it?
But it reminds me kind of like a Call of Duty mixed with Resident Evil. If that makes any type of sense.
Oh, so it is an FPS, like first person shooter?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with that.
I mean, it looks cool. The scenery, the gameplay that I watched was, I mean, they didn't release any spoilers or anything, but it looked pretty cool. But I wouldn't liken it. I wouldn't put it up against Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah. I kind of say Black Myth Wukong wins that one. Game of the Year.
And how's Balatro in this? In this category?
How's Balatro in this?
Yeah.
Balantra took home like 2 awards at the Game Awards. No, 2 or 3. Hey man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Once y'all start unlocking them jokers, It's game on, man. Now, next one is VR Game of the Year: Blade and Sorcery, Maestro, Davigo.
Listen,
Metro
Maestro looks fun as hell.
I got to see the gameplay footage of that.
Maestro is basically you're a conductor and you're basically conducting an entire symphonic orchestra to well-known.
That's pretty cool.
It's basically like Guitar Hero.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that would have sold me. I don't need to know about anything else. Maestro is different. The fact that you like a conductor for an orchestra, that's different.
Yep.
That's very different.
It would be really cool too if they did like orchestrated versions of like modern songs.
They do.
They did like,
I believe.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I can't remember which song I watched, but it's like as soon as I heard the song, I was like, oh, I immediately recognized the song. Blade and Sorcery was like, I watched some of that gameplay and I was like, this is gonna create an entire generation of serial killers.
Yep. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Yeah, I'll say Maestro. Just by the way you described it, because that is, I don't think I ever heard of a game like that. This is the first time I've heard of something like that.
Metro Awakening was interesting. I couldn't tell if it was like, I think that's also a shooter. But I couldn't really tell if you were like the creatures. I'm like, I was like, are these werewolves or are they were-rats? Because they look like mutated rats. I don't know. It was weird. But you're in Russia.
Yeah, I still say Maestro. I gotta play that too now. They got me interested. Labor of Love Award: No Man's Sky, Stardew Valley, Elden Ring, Dota, or Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate.
Labor of Love.
Did you hear the Larian CEO speech at the Game Awards?
If I did, I don't remember.
For the industry, a new one.
What did he say? Wait. Is that the guy that did this? He creating a game right now, right? With the two girls, which I'm buying, by the way. It's called Split something.
That I don't know, but he basically was saying that it's simple to create a great game when you treat all of the stakeholders as they should be treated. When you're treating your developers, you're treating the players. Like, we didn't set out to hit profit margins and stakeholder numbers. We set out to create a game that the developers actually wanted to play and knew that their players would enjoy. Like, yeah, that was the speech.
Yeah, soon as you said that, I'm like, I know exactly who you're talking about, because it's all, he almost got a standing ovation from that, because I feel like that is a long-standing thing. For me, Labor of Love,
sorry,
I think I feel like it's between No Man's Sky and Stardew Valley, because I think No Man's Sky has jumped up by leaps and bounds. Like, this is a night and day difference between day one and what it is now, and what you can do. Stardew Valley, I think that's like a calming game or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like No Man's Sky might have that, basically off the constant updates that it has. But either or, best game on Steam Deck: Hades 2, Warhammer 40K.
Hades 2 looked like it was like League of Legends type to me. God of War, Defrock. I didn't look that.
What you think, Boogie? You got a Steam Deck, don't you? Or you
Nope.
you getting a Lenovo, right?
No, I don't have any. I don't have any right now, but I do want the Lenovo.
Oh, guys, I finally sent my gaming computer in. It's been broke for like 2 years.
Wait a minute, you got it fixed?
I sent it into Lenovo.
Okay. They give you a timetable when you bring it back?
I wanted to say I think I'll get an update in 3 to 5 days, but they let me know that they were working on it. There was the Legion 5 Pro that just stopped turning on.
Yeah.
From one day to the next. Like, I went to go and I had to do something on Photoshop, and my computer was like, yeah, we're not powering on. So
Damn,
finally sent that in.
So for me, for Steam Deck, I would probably have to go with Hades 2. Yeah, I probably have to go with that one. But for a minute though, Boogie, I wanted a Lenovo because you can separate it and you can move the stick around. But I think Steam Deck has the best battery life out of all of them though.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like the OLED and all that. So just FYI. Now, Better with Friends award: Satisfactory, Warhammer Space Marine 2, Helldivers 2, Sons of Forest, and Power World.
Didn't Power World get nerfed?
I think it did. It did this.
Man, probably Helldivers. Helldivers.
Yeah, I'll say the same. I'll say the same thing. Because I'm playing it right now, man. And
yeah, man, bro. Playing that game by yourself is whack, bro.
Listen.
Silent Hill 2 for the win. Sorry.
Yep. Oh, outstanding visual style. Yeah, I'm with you there. That Silent Hill 2. Yeah. Silent Hill 2 for sure. I do like the visuals of Metaphor, ReFantazio, the anime cutscenes and everything like that. I'm so happy that it won a couple awards. But yeah, Silent Hill 2 though. Yeah, I probably have to give it a Silent Hill. Most innovative gameplay: Satisfactory, Stalker 2, Helldivers 2, Liar's Bar, and Belantro.
What is Satisfactory?
What? I don't know.
What is that game? I'm gonna look it.
Let's see if we can find it. Satisfactory gameplay.
Oh, this looks interesting.
Oh, you could you could build things. Oh, it looks like you're making your own factory.
But you have a gun. What do you need a gun for?
Right. Unless it's like something you can use as a tool or something like that, but that's what I'm looking at.
Best game you suck.
I'd probably go Belantro.
Yeah, I say the same. I say Belantro.
Liar's Bar is fun though. It's like bullshit, except it's like a mix between bullshit and Russian roulette. Like you have your own characters and shit like that. Like you have a woman who's a cat, a guy who's a dog, another woman who's a bear, and like another guy who's a fox or whatever. And they you play bullshit pretty much. Mm-hmm. And then the card game bullshit. And you're all at a table. And if you're in the game chat, you can see the mouse move and shit like that. Is actually kind of cool. And I guess if they get called out, they got to spin and shoot. And whoever wins. I was watching RDC World play it. It looks pretty fun. I have it. Yeah. I don't have anybody to play with though.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, but I might. Yeah, I'm probably give it a shot. Belantro, I will say, because it started off as a simple card game and it's super addictive. So many people play it. Best game you suck at award. Black Myth Wukong, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, Tekken 8, The Finals, and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
So the most humbling game out of all of these, probably Ghost of Tsushima.
Really?
Or Tekken.
Really?
I haven't played any of these, so I have no dog in this fight.
I'm just naming the ones that I suck at.
Okay. Oh, I got you.
I guess. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely don't suck at Wukong. Bro, I was going in. I'm about to plat that shit.
So is Black Myth Wukong more of a Souls-like game, I would assume, right? Could we put that in that category?
Nah, I wouldn't. It's not as hard as Souls. I wouldn't put it anywhere near as hard as Souls.
Yeah. And I super enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima. I was looking for the smoke all the time.
I think Black Myth Wukong is more on the level of God of War, maybe just a little bit harder.
That's kind of harder. But you know what? I will say Black Myth Wukong because people have died quite a few times. Outside of individual persons that probably don't suck at the game, but I feel like people most likely would suck at Black Myth Wukong than anything else.
Well, you got to think, dude. Sometimes too, it's sometimes you just get got. You don't. It ain't necessarily you suck, but you just get caught at a weird angle. You're just caught in a weird spot. Ain't shit you could do. You just get your ass ate up. Get your salad tossed. right there in front of everybody.
Really,
it's a shame, bro. It's a shame.
Best.
No privacy.
Best soundtrack: Frostpunk 2, Horizon Forbidden West, Silent Hill 2, Red Dead Redemption, or Fate Stay Night. Silent Hill 2.
I'm gonna go with Fate Stay Night or Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I'll say Silent Hill 2.
No doubt.
That
just because, like I said before, I think making
a big ass forehead.
Original music for like a horror game is like the soundtrack is probably one of the most important parts of a horror game.
Yep. Outstanding story-rich game: Black Myth: Wukong.
Black Myth.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ghost of Tsushima. Ooh, Final Fantasy. Ooh.
Mouth washing. What is that?
Just by the name alone, I don't like it. Final Fantasy 16. I can't put that over Black Myth: Wukong.
Nah, but Ghost of Tsushima though
is definitely out of Tsushima and Black Myth: Wukong. But I'm gonna go Black Myth.
I'm gonna go Black Myth: Wukong also.
Mainly because it's 2024, and Ghost of Tsushima, that's not 2024,
that's
but
2021, 2020.
Yeah, maybe 22. I'm not 100%, but Sit Back and Relax Award is TCG, Car Shop Simulator, Farming Simulator, House Flipper, Whale Fishing, or Tiny Glide.
See, this is my category right here. I like these type of games, and I played the crap out of House Flipper and TGC Card Shop Simulator. Ain't nothing to sit back and relax about either one of them. I'll tell you that right now. Or Farming Simulator. Ain't nothing to sit back and relax about none of them. I don't even know what this is talking about, bro. That's them. Look, I'm gonna go with House Flipper 2.
House Flipper 2?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, there's a power washing simulator?
Yeah.
That's real, ladies and gentlemen. And people play it. People play power. There's a goat simulator too.
I've seen that too. I haven't played either one of them, but I've heard them.
Shit is wild. But yeah, so Steam Awards got better categories, I feel like, than Game Awards. But now
they're more fun for sure.
Yeah. So Boogie, you said anime villains, right? I know you said
yeah. So backstory, right? I sent the message in the staff chat about favorite DBZ villains, or just Dragon Ball villains in Super, or in general. And then Erskine was like, "Are we talking about Dragon Ball? Or are we talking about all time?" And I was like, "Well, I guess both. It was Dragon Ball, but I guess both." And we decided to save the conversation for today to share it with y'all and hopefully get some of y'all opinions on it too. But we decided to do all anime. Right. So I have a few that I said, but there was one that I was going to I guess elaborate on a little bit more. But what y'all got?
For me?
Yeah.
Sasuke. Oh, go ahead. What you about to say? What you about to say, Vivo? Go ahead, Vivo.
He just bit me.
You remember that comment you made like earlier?
Yeah.
You remember?
He remembers.
And I'm like, wow, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna get it. For me, it's Sasuke Aizen.
Oh my god, let me go.
It's Sasuke Aizen.
Why is that?
So I became enamored with him as a villain because I didn't see it coming. Because you saw him die in the Soul Society, right? But he just created an illusion of him dying, and he was just working behind the scenes for years, plotting for years, thousands of years, to see things come to fruition. Now, did he create the Oaken? Did he go to the Soul Palace? He didn't make it there. However, you didn't kill him either. And then also, when another threat showed up, the Soul Society had to come see him for help. So he still won. So you never really beat him.
No. Yeah, you're right.
So I consider him a GOAT villain for sure. Now, he even acknowledges the fact to Kisuke, I'm not smarter than you. He tells the head captain, I'm not stronger than you. However, I got contingency plans for you. Like that's some diabolical shit right there. Like to the point that you know your own weaknesses, 2 of them most notably, and you able to figure out a way to get past all of those.
Yeah. That's Batman level stuff right there.
Easy. So I feel like Sasuke Aizen is definitely a GOAT villain. What you think, Vivo?
I'm thinking.
You thinking?
Mm-hmm.
What you feel like, Boogie?
So there was a few, right? There's Dio, right? Who is like the epitome of like just flamboyant villainy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just ruthless, cunning, driven by like just an insatiable thirst for power. You know, so he's just like his presence in itself is just felt throughout whether he's in the scene or not. So Dio for sure. You got one, Vivo?
I got a couple.
Okay, who you got?
Oh, okay.
First I'm going to go and man. God damn it. First I'll go with the Millennium Earl from D. Gray Man.
Ooh, okay.
You said who?
The Millennium Earl from D. Gray Man.
I feel that. That's old school right there. Sort of.
Dang. Priscilla from Claymore. Because there's really no rhyme or reason to her villainy. She's just kind of like, if you're in my way, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, of course, like you can't. It's like from a why can't I think of the name? Like I have the name on the tip of my tongue. It's like a super popular old school anime. Hold on, give me a second.
How old school we talking? We talking 90s?
No.
You talking about Yu Yu?
It's not a new. I would say I think it's 2000s. Crap. It's not Death Note.
And while you thinking, Boogie, Dio actually won too. Even in after his death.
Right.
Like so everything that happened at the end of Stone Ocean, that was carrying out his vision. So it was like,
yeah, for real. At the end of the day.
Dio won.
Dio won. Dio got the upper hand, bro. I think Dio is probably what in anime is probably like the epitome of villainy. I thought Dumb Flamingo was another one.
Yes.
That I thought just because like his story in general is very layered. You know what I'm saying? And I really love his story.
Dumb Flamingo.
Because he's really complex. You know what I'm saying? Between like his political power plays, his personal vendettas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's a very complex kid.
It's his laugh. His laugh is crazy.
Oh, I remembered.
Who?
Griffith. Berserk.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes. Yes.
Griffith and Berserk was no joke. That he was on my list too.
I'm gonna fight this man, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sasuke Aizen was on mine too. He was on my list too.
Ooh, Griffith did some diabolical stuff, man. You know, not safe for work, but he did some diabolical stuff. He gotta go. He got to die in the worst way.
Branded a hawk.
Yes, he got to die in the worst way. By Guts' hand by the end of this series. It has to happen, please.
Bro, the way he sacrificed his own people.
Yes.
His own people, bro.
That man was salty, bro. He was salty. Ooh, Frieza. Say Frieza.
Yeah,
too.
Frieza's definitely on my list, bro. Because his level of hatred for the Saiyans is crazy, bro. It's something, bro.
Frieza's so
Frieza's crazy. Hey, and another one of my honorable mentions I said and like was Light Yagami.
Yeah.
Because just because of his ascension. But the one and these next two made strong cases for my favorite, and I'll just touch on them real quick, and then I'll tell you who my favorite one was. Pain from Naruto, because he was right. I mean, like, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, you can feel what he's talking about. That's like some Thanos level shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and Stain from My Hero. Because Stain also, because they were both just like, because Stain is not really a villain. I guess he's more like an anti-hero than he is like a villain.
All for one.
Yeah, all for one. That's a motherfucker too.
I would say Akito Soma from Fruits Basket.
Ooh. I haven't seen that one.
I have seen glimpses of Fruits Basket. I know exactly what she's talking about.
Like, talk about mental controlling people through trauma and mental warfare. It's what Akito does to members of his family is absolutely bananas.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, let me see.
Zeke Yeager also.
Oh, Zeke? I think Aaron is.
No, that's a whole that's a whole other conversation we about to have.
If we're on fathers now, then if Zeke, then we're gonna also say Hohenheim from Full Metal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hohenheim maybe. Well,
I mean, he has methods. It
was a flat weight. What was he even called? The Flask.
Oh yeah,
who was impersonating Hohenheim or took over his.
Man, I forgot his name.
Oh,
the main villain, right?
Dude. Yeah, the little purple thing that was inside the jar. It was fuck. Oh man.
While y'all doing that, I got a villain for y'all ass, man. I know y'all probably have seen Psycho Pass before. If you haven't.
Oh yeah. I know exactly who you have to see. Shago.
Yes, Sho Makishima.
Yeah.
Woo! That dude was diabolical, boy.
Yeah, I knew exactly who you was about to say, dog.
I was like, oh my gosh, boy. That man was.
Yeah.
Woo. We can go with Knives. We can go with Legato Blue Summers from Trigun. Anderson from Hellsing.
I would say Knives. Knives would be a good one, mainly because he was a kid and he was murdering people. He was like, oh, I just felt like doing it. Like, it's because I was better. He's like, I'm stronger than these people. I'm gonna just crush them like ants. That's just how he was. Yeah, I'll say he's more of that. But Anderson, that was the priest, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was fight Alucard.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't really call him a villain per se. But Shogo, man, that dude was chilling.
I'll say though, I think my favorite of all of them is probably Miram from Hunter x Hunter.
Really?
You think the Chimera ant, and the reason why I like him is for the same reason where I like Don Flamingo, right? Is just like maybe he's not, because Miram is not a ruthless killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not. He's just like the perfect embodiment of his race. You said what?
Netero gave him the business, though.
Netero did give him the business, right? But he was chilling. And his thing, Miram, was like he wanted peace, and all of that was through like playing that game and playing chess, right? And he got so like infatuated with the human race because he was like, bro, I'm the perfect mutation of my species. I am better than humans in every category. Why can I not beat this woman in chess? And then he falls in love. Yeah, right. Then he falls in love, and he becomes like kind of humbled, right? And he has like this whole experience and this whole like internal struggle with like war and humanity and shit like that, because that's who he was at the beginning before he started playing chess. And through that, he was like, dude, there's a balance here. Like, there's things that can be learned, and he's like on this lifelong quest for just intelligence and knowledge, right? And then like
whooped his ass.
Yeah, Naruto showed up over there and started giving him the business. And he was like, whoa, hold up. And then like, it started. And now, but like even then, right? Because now he's fighting himself because he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't even want to be there. He doesn't even want to be fighting Netero. But here he is.
Netero like ultimately killed him, like in the long term.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Blackbeard.
Did he?
Oh. Yeah.
Blackbeard is another one, Blackbeard, yeah, for sure.
And I can't.
Whew, Blackbeard is that one, boy. I do not.
Yeah, he's on site.
Yeah, I do not like Blackbeard, man. Set my boy Ace up and all that. I don't like that. And Whitebeard too. You took Whitebeard stuff, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, bro. That dude's diabolical for real.
Yeah, Blackbeard's for sure.
Ace, bro. Ace messed me up, bro. Ace messed me up.
It did because your power is fire, but Navy Admiral with the lava powers killed you, which is fire based. I don't quite understand how that happened, but it still bothers me to this day.
He got his food ate though, bro. They ate his food. They ate his lunch.
The thing that pissed me off about Ace is that the whole entire unit showed up to save this man. He escapes, saves him basically, and he steps in front of Luffy to catch an L anyway. He got executed anyway. So like,
I think he died because normally physical attacks can go right through Ace, but to protect Luffy, he didn't like dematerialize, because in that case the attack still would have went right through him and hit Luffy.
Yeah.
So I think that he maintained, like, he didn't actually use his power because he actually was acting as a shield to protect Luffy.
That makes sense.
Because at first I was like, I don't get why, like, isn't he fire too? But it makes sense that he didn't actually use his devil fruit because he wanted to provide a solid something for the attack to go through so Luffy wouldn't get killed.
Yeah. Muzan.
Oh yeah.
AKA Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I think those are all of mine.
Yeah, I think we got a good list here. I mean, but Blackbeard for sure, man. I put him over Doflamingo. Doflamingo is a villain that you actually kind of like because you like his character, like how he is.
Yeah, for real.
One Piece has a lot of good Big Mom.
Yeah, Big Mom.
Big Mom and Kaido. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Big
Mom.
What
about Johan Liebert from Monster?
Ooh, hey, if you ain't seen Monster yet, hey.
Johan Liebert.
Hey. Ooh, boy. You should have let
Johan
that man
is crazy, bro.
What is that one also, that other guy he was the serial killer from JoJo's. Was it Kishibe?
You're talking about Kira. You talking about Kira from Diamond is Unbreakable that season?
Yeah, but he had a stand, but he was also a serial killer, and then they did like a one shot of him. I think it was before they actually defeated him, or he died.
Oh no. Kira is the murderer. He's the one who had the stand that can turn into a bomb. Like he can actually blow you up. But he had like a hand that he was talking to. Like he chopped off a hand and it was sitting at the table.
Yeah, that one.
I think Kishibe is the other one. He's not a villain per se. He's the one he writes manga and he can open up your face and he can read your shit. Yeah, but he was like murder. But Kira was diabolical too. Like he was a serial killer. He had you locked in. But Johan from Monster, you should lay him down the table.
Bro, and it's crazy, bro, because like that's the Jeffrey Dahmer type shit right there, bro. He's like super charming.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's just like a master manipulator. He's not like this super strong, overbearing fighter. or anything like that. He's just a well-dressed dude who just manipulate the dog shit out of you, bro, and just bring the darkest part of you out.
Wait, two
That's
more.
like
What about old girl from Kill La Kill?
Oh,
Their
Esther?
mom.
Oh no. Oh, I'll tell you. Thought you said a comic get killed. Never mind. I got excited.
No, but that was also the other one I was going to point out. As Death is like one of my favorite characters because she's so crazy.
Yeah.
But no, from Kill La Kill, the mom their mom that they ended up having to face down at the very end of the anime.
Oh yeah, like
what was her name?
the school
Hojo or
president's
something
mom
like
or
that?
whatever,
Yeah.
with the big ass angel wings.
Mm-hmm. Super over the top.
Yeah,
I think I saw that.
She
Like,
was
Go
like,
back
yeah,
to the main Sailor Moon villain who she was battling like across every single iteration of Sailor Moon.
yeah. Whew, man. There's been some good anime villains, man. But that Johan though.
yeah, Johan's bad, bro. Johan's really, really bad.
Very heavy. There's no redeeming qualities, bro.
No, there are no redeeming qualities. There's nothing about him that you're just like, well, at least, nah. No.
Yeah, him or Griffith, nah. Those characters you just do not like. Him, Griffith, Blackbeard. Other villains you like their swag when it comes to certain things, but those three I just mentioned, they go to hell.
Mm-hmm. You go to hell and they die.
Blackbeard especially, man. I need the chiefest of ass whippings coming his way. I need that. I need that in my veins, bro. I'm gonna watch that at least 7 times back to back to back. Whenever gets animated, I need that in my life. So he deserved all of it. Him and Akanu. He need to get back too for killing Ace. And like he need to catch that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta face the Piper for that one, bro.
Yes, sir. Check it, man. That is our show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Now, y'all, I want you guys to tune in on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time because you don't have just me, you won't have just Vivo, you won't have Boogie, but you will have the infamous Alvin Staley, and you have the entire Orange Phoenix staff from the magazine and from the YouTube channel all in one sitting on Christmas Eve. So, yeah. And we're gonna be, kicking back. Yeah.
Bring your drinks.
Libations.
Yeah, your libations, your eggnogs, and whatnot.
Bring the libations.
Yes. Man, using big words out here.
Bourbon this evening.
Yes.
Vocabulary.
Vernacular.
I don't like this one.
What is that?
What is that?
Dragon's milk?
Dragon's milk.
Is
This
that a
old
beer?
man's
Is that a stout?
Yes. I can feel the hair growing on my chest as I drink this.
Yeah. Let's say, is it like a dessert beer? Is it like, what flavors is it? Is it like
It tastes chocolatey.
yeah, chocolate? Yes.
I think what? I think I had that before.
We apparently have one that's like cookies and cream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna try that one. I know if I try it,
They're
I'm gonna
good.
stop.
They're good if you're gonna have like one or two, but you can't like drink a bunch of them because you're just gonna get full.
Yeah. That's what it's gonna be, man. But yeah, tune in at Tuesdays.
Unless you can.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a bitch.
What? I mean, after old boy attacked your beard, man, that man was insulted. That man was wow. Wow.
That was funny.
You're like,
Yeah, he got my ass, bro. He said, "How dare you insult Ralph?
Ralph.
How dare you talk to Ralph like that? Your beard is garbage." I said, "Oh."
Hey, Boogie, I thought you was gonna get him. I was like, get him.
That was funny, bro. That was funny.
But yeah, be sure to tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern time, Tuesday, Christmas Eve, because we're definitely gonna be getting it in. for a good hour, then go hang out with the families. But go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and a notification bell. If you got friends that haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and share these videos, recorded and live, to like-minded people like yourselves. So until next time, y'all.
Bye. Bye.